Welcome to another episode of Spilling the Veal. Got your host, Terrence Jennings, and our co-host slash producer, Blake McCauley. Man, what's going on, Blake, man? How you feeling over there, big fella?
Pretty
What's the
good.
word?
Just got our first media credential at Spill in the Ville. Went and covered this Ohio game. Watched that 106-81 win. So it's pretty cool. Spill in the Ville is moving on up in this world.
Yeah, we moving on up, doing big things in this world. I'm getting a lot of love, a lot of great feedback from the fans out there. I'm at the supermarket, young ladies pulling me to the side, telling me they love what we're doing while I'm grabbing my avocados and my orange juice and stuff. I love what you're doing, spilling the veal. So, hey, man, great feedback. Thank you for all the support out there. We're gonna keep going, and yeah, for sure, love,
That's awesome.
love.
Love to hear it. One thing that we'll kind of touch on is those three keys that we touched on. We said that this is a game we think Isaac's going to really thrive in because this is
Hmm.
one we should be able to get a lot of open threes. We hit
Yeah,
16 threes this game, season
yeah,
high, and Isaac had 12 points in the first half, four
yeah.
threes. What are your thoughts after this game?
Man, Isaac was out there balling, boy. I'm telling you, I heard a lot of great things from his practice. Actually, man, whatever his last practice, I just heard he was on fire. He didn't miss a lot of threes. He's been shooting the ball really well, so I think he's finally starting to find his footing and his comfort zone, picking those spots. And he just got we brung him here to shoot the ball, and he has to just let that thing go with some confidence. When he shoots with confidence, I mean, it's bottom. So, and he even got him a nice, it was almost a dunk. He almost
Oh,
got
that
him
was
a.
awesome.
I
That
was
was
like,
almost. I
okay,
didn't expect him to get up. I thought he was going up for a layup, and he just kept
yeah,
climbing. I was like, "Holy!"
yeah,
And it
he,
went in. I was like, "Jeez."
yeah. But when you shoot the ball so well, you're gonna get great openings and looks like that. So, and we're doing a really great job of pushing the ball in transition, and our wings are doing a really great job at filling in, running to those spots. We're creating a lot of turnovers, a lot of steals. Our guards are fighting through screens. Our bigs are they're hard hedging. They're getting back. We're rotating. I'm just seeing a lot. I'm seeing a lot of great movement and the unity out there. I mean, our everything, all our stats are spread out. McNeely, 15 points. Mike Hill, 19. Conwell, 22. Another great game for him. He shot 50% from three. Sonata, another great game. He's running the
He's coming
floor.
into his own for sure.
Yeah, I love how they're getting the ball. They're doing they're setting ball screens in transition coming down, and that's what I love to see. I love to see my big come down. He gets a block shot, come set that ball screen, and we're finding them. They're getting dunks. They're having fun out there. So it's really nice to see.
It was either that possession before or after McNeely tried to get that poster, but he was busting it down, and he had that basically pin on the
Yeah,
backboard when he blocked that guy, and
right.
that got the crowd getting to their feet. And then it was
Yeah,
that dunk, and it's like, oh, okay.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
Michael also climbed the ladder a little bit earlier too, and that
Mike
was
Hill's
when he
climbing
was
the
just,
ladder.
yeah, he
Yeah,
was barely moving, and it's like he exploded out of nowhere. It's like this dude's got
yeah.
some serious bounce to him.
We're sharing the ball really well. We're creating a lot of turnovers. I want Rogers. Rogers, yeah, he did something that was really amazing to me. He it was a play in the game. It was a broken up play, and I believe Ohio had a kick out, and he ran the floor and got back in transition, back to defense to find his man so fast. I never seen anybody run that fast before in my life. That was the fastest defensive transition I ever saw in my life before. And man, that's all. That's what you need. Those are things that don't show up on the stat sheet. So I love the way he's playing. He's hitting. I seen him come to his own shot fake, another
Ooh,
shot
that was
fake,
nasty.
finish.
That was nasty.
Yeah, everybody has at any point in time can go for whatever they want to go. We're doing a really great job of spreading out the ball and making sure everybody's involved and everybody is contributing. So it's really good to see.
We talked about stopping those passing lanes and everything. We had 8 steals in the first half this game,
Yeah,
and Kobe, he was getting his hand on every ball. Everybody was just in the perfect spot at the perfect time. It seemed like in that
right.
first half, it kind of tailed off a little bit in the second half, but the intensity was still there. But
Right.
these guys, especially, they just feed off of each other nonstop. You see one of them get an and one. Everybody from top to bottom on that bench is just flexing, going up and down, getting crazy. So
Yeah.
it's
That's what.
everybody is bought into the utmost, and it's everybody's
Yeah.
thriving.
I mean, that's what wins championships. Everybody has to buy into one system. I can't pinpoint one guy and say, "Oh, we don't go if if he doesn't go." Everybody can. We have to be able to contribute. Everybody has to be able to contribute and share the ball because at any given moment, any given time, it can be your night. And one guy might not have it rolling, his shot's not falling. You got to be the next guy to step up, whether it be a Woodley, whether it be a Kanai, it can be Khalifa. Khalifa's start. He was hard hedging too, and he's not the quickest feet, but
Yeah.
he was really showing effort, and that's what you want to see. His effort. I don't care what you say. His effort out there is everybody's effort is great, and it's contagious. You could tell everybody is contagious, and that's the identity of Louisville basketball. That reminded me of Louisville basketball. We're in our press. We're creating turnovers. We're getting easy. We're not running those sets. We just running the ball, finding people, threes, penetrate, kick out, rebound, offensive rebounds too. Did a really great job of offensive rebounding, finding those threes. Yeah, we did a stellar job. Stellar job.
I think this was Adrian Woolley's best performance in a Louisville uniform so far. He had 11 points,
Mm,
6 rebounds, 2 steals, a block, played
right,
24 minutes. He was doing a little bit of everything. And his confidence, he's always had his confidence
right,
from the very beginning. When you couldn't tell that he came from Kennesaw State. He's believed in himself from the very beginning. And you could tell kind of when he starts to put this stuff together that the game's going to come easier to him. And he's
right,
somebody you can't steal. He is unpluckable when he's got the
right,
ball. Him and Conwell both. Like you can't steal the ball from him. They've got
right,
incredible handles. And now
right.
he's just going downhill, getting his own basket, creating off of it. So I love to see everybody coming in their full form.
Yeah, yeah. I love to see what everybody's doing out there. We're coming together. We're starting to find our identity. We're knowing who can do what at any time, shooting the ball with confidence. Everybody's, it's fun to watch. Everybody's having fun out there, and they're picking up the defense turns into offense. So as long as we're putting pressure on the ball and our bigs are hard hedging like they've been doing, and giving those guards time. And the guards aren't being lazy on the screens too. They're fighting through screens. Those guards are moving their feet. Isaac's out there. He's moving his feet, especially after he hit a couple threes. He's really pumped up too. So he's really like, I'm gonna get a steal and get another one. So it's contagious. So we're getting dunks, we're getting threes. Let's keep up the momentum. Let's just keep it going. That's what I like. Mhm.
When we did Sananda's recruiting breakdown when he committed to Louisville, one thing that we talked about was he's incredible at moving his feet and staying out of foul trouble. He'll get these
Right.
blocks where it's like he's just standing straight up and somehow his finger or his hand touches the ball and it's a block. And
Yeah.
it's translated over to college. He's not been in foul trouble at all. He stays straight up and it's
Yeah.
affecting everybody.
Yeah. He's definitely he's showing his pro levels. I like the battle between him and the other guy. Can't what's the other guy's name again?
Oh,
Sims. What's
Javon
up?
Simmons. Yeah, he was
Simmons.
another guy that we
Javon
highlighted.
Simmons. He was that was a good battle because he was taking it to him. Sonata just holding his ground, moving his feet. Clearly, Sonata he's way more athletic, taller, can move way better laterally than he can. So he took advantage of that, and it showed. Yeah, I like he didn't play to the level of the defender. He used his size and took advantage down there. Offensive rebound, kicking it out, going back up strong, dunking. That's what we want to see, big fella. We love it. Run the floor too. Running the floor, sealing. Taking it. They were really undersized too. So we did a really good job at taking advantage of our size, posting those little guys up. And I give them credit. Those guys, hey, there were some little fiery guards out there. I mean, they were small, but they played strong. They didn't have any fear in them. And that's what you got to do, man. You gotta go out there and you gotta punch those guys in the throat and sit them down, man. Because
That,
they'll,
Hadaway guy, he was the forward, I think he was number 10, but
yeah,
when it got to, like, the 10-minute mark and there was that double technical,
Right.
that's kind of seemed like when he's like, okay, I'm getting mine. And the first
Right. Right. Right.
possession after that, he ISO'd Isaac. He's like, no, I got this one. He tried to
Right.
back
Right.
down Isaac, and Isaac's like, no, I'm a West
Nah,
Virginia country boy. You're not backing me down.
Isaac
And
not having
Isaac kind
that.
of pushed him around, but
Right.
these guys, he kind of challenged our team. It looked like, and
Yeah.
everybody was just kind of, they were like, okay, let's go. Like, I
Right.
don't
Let's
know.
go.
We're the University of Louisville. I don't know who you're going to challenge right
Man.
here, but I love
I
that the
mean,
confidence from Hadaway, but it just kind of seems like it woke up our guys right after that.
yeah, definitely woke our guys up. We definitely show poise. We I just like we recognize the matchups. We take advantage of those. We expose that. So definitely seeing those little guys posting up those guards. Mike Hill's getting in there. He's being aggressive, doing a really great job of distributing the ball too. So I mean, we just played well all around. So it's good. It was good to see, especially
Yeah.
coming off that UK win. We didn't dial it back or anything. We revved it up even more. So that's definitely a good sign.
For sure. I mean, when you have the opportunity, we talked about how we should have the opportunity for open threes, and we took
Right.
full advantage of that. I think we went 16 of 34 or 16 of
You're right.
30, 16 of 35. So we
Right.
were every look that they were kind of daring us to shoot, or they were kind of late on the rotations. Like we made them pay for it every time.
Right. 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 And they try to hang in there. They try to. They just did not. I mean, every shot that they took, I saw a hand up. Somebody had a hand in their face. It was a challenge shot. A lot of them, if they made, I would have been like, somebody was there. The rotation was there. I didn't see anybody leaving anybody out on an island. So you want to be out there. You want to be basically like on one chain. You know what I'm saying? You guys want to be all connected, rotating, filling in spots, giving help. And as long as you get a hand up and making somebody take a deep contested three, we'll live with that. We'll live with it. But yeah, it was great to see. It's great to see.
I love the cautious approach with Kaysen too, because he came out that first game. It looked
Mhm.
like he might come in and play 15 minutes a game right off rip. But I mean, having an ACL tear less than a year, he might be almost 100% physically, but mentally, that's got to be kind of difficult. Where you go out for something you don't know 100% if you're back into that full fledged you know, game feeling yet. So I like
Right.
how we're going to ease him along and hopefully come mid January, he's 100% ready and ready to make that impact come conference play.
Yeah, coming back from injuries, that can be tough. You're excited to get back, but you're also cautious. You don't want to do anything to prolong your injury. So you want to make sure you're taking the time to get yourself back acclimated to game speed, and you're actually able to withstand all that wear and tear, on that knee. But he's looking good out there. He's ready to play. I mean, they're being cautious with him building back in because you definitely got to get your conditioning back up too and all that just to get back into playing shape. But I think he's ready to go, and his minutes will rev up as the season goes on. Later on the season, we're going to lean on him a lot for his energy and just and his infectiousness out there. So infectious with this energy
As soon
for
as
sure.
he checked in kind of later than usual. It was like 12 or 10 minutes left in the first half. But as soon as he got in, that's when the Hadaway guy got a technical and he started kind of, he was taking real estate over there for sure.
Right, right. Yeah, he's a fiery guy. Illinois, Chicago kid, I believe. Yeah, so he knows what it is. He's ready to go. I love how he interacts with the crowd. I love how he attacks the board. He's always attacking the board, trying to get a rebound, get some putbacks, running the floor. So yeah, we're gonna need all that. We're gonna need all that moving forward.
Just wanted to take a second and give a big shout out to Bestway, home of the low price guarantee or it's free, where you can get all your home furnishing needs on a deal. They have everything from smart refrigerators, washer dryer sets, 86-inch TVs, PS5s, Xboxes, all the way to reclining living room suites and bedroom suites. Bestway offers so many ways to pay, from retail to rent to own and even financing through Lendmark. With 2 locations in Indiana, 1 in New Albany and 1 in Jeffersonville, and 5 locations in Kentucky. Radcliffe, Dixie Highway, Hikes Lane, Shelbyville, and Shepherdsville. Stop by today and tell them that we sent you to get $100 off your new item. Now let's get back to the show.
Now that we've recapped that Ohio game, we'll do a quick preview into the Cincinnati matchup. Going back to those Big East days, it's a neutral site matchup up in Cincinnati, but I mean, it's technically going to be a home game for them. It's in Cincinnati, just not on their home floor. It's next Friday, 6:30 on ESPNU. Cincinnati's off to a 3-0 start. They're playing Mount St. Mary's as we record this, so I'd assume they're off to a 4-0 start. If not, I'm going to say they're going to be coming off pretty fiery next Friday against us. But some people to look forward to on their team, they've got a guy named Baba Miller. He's a senior, by far their best player, 16.7 points, 10 rebounds, 1.7 blocks, and he's shooting 70% from the field. Really, really incredible player. They have also got a guard named Day Thomas. He's coming off of 20 points against Dayton. He's averaging 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and shooting 53% from three. And then another guy to really focus in on, Mustafa Thiam. He's a sophomore center from Senegal. He's 7'2", 250. He's averaging 11 points, 7 rebounds, 1.7 steals, and 1.7 blocks per game. So this looks like it could be, outside of Kentucky, definitely going to be one of the toughest matchups that we've got. TJ, would you like to go into your 3 keys?
Yeah, man. Here are TJ's 3 keys. First key, make Baba Miller very uncomfortable. We want to make it very uncomfortable for him to touch the ball. He's very good on both ends of the floor, so we want to make somebody else beat us. We've been doing a very great job. We've been doing a very, very great job on the interior defense with our bigs down there, boxing out, even getting some rebounds from our guards. So everybody has to play their point. Make sure to rotate in because he's very, very good. So once we stop him, everything else will take care of itself. Key number 2, be strong on the interior. Them and Baba, these are big guys. Our guys are big, but these guys are big too. So we want to make sure that we're always putting a body on them defensively. I know we're getting out there hedging hard, but we want to make sure we're hustling back, putting a body. And those guards are going to have to get back in there too, put a body on them just to give them some relief if those guys have a hard hedge. But we definitely want to take advantage of putting a body on the bigs and also using our athleticism. Key number 3, we got to execute late in the game. This is not a pushover team, so they're going to come with it. So we have to make sure we do everything possible to win this game. Even the little things like make late game free throws. We went 7 for 8 missed free throws against UK. So we want to make sure that we take care of the ball and we value every possession. So those are our 3 keys, TJ's 3 keys for sure.
When Baba Miller hit the transfer portal and before we kind of filled out our roster, he was the one guy that I was like, he would fit Kelsey's system perfect because he kind of plays like Kaysen. He's a little bit bigger than Kaysen, but like he can do everything that Kaysen does up to the top. So imagine you had 2 Kaysens out there fully healthy. This guy can move like a guard. He can block shots like a center. So he's going to be an NBA player for sure. Don't know which round he's going to go, but he's going to be on a team. So it's going to be a fun matchup.
For sure. It's going to be an exciting game. I'm definitely going to be tuned in, and we're going to have to bring it. If we play like how we've been playing these past few games, keep up that same momentum, we'll be fine. But we have to lay the hammer down early. So definitely we're looking forward to this one.
Back in your time, they had Yancey Gates. Was Sean Kilpatrick on that team, or did he come a little bit later?
Yancey Gates.
So they had some dogs around there.
They had Lance too.
Oh yeah.
They had Lance Stevenson.
Is anything come back about those matchups that you guys had? Anything stick out back then?
Just straight dubs. We getting dubs on them. I mean, that's all I remember. That I was a fan of. Like all of those players, Kilpatrick was a beast. First off, he was tough.
For sure.
Yancey was tough. I was at Derby with Yancey Gates. Yancey was my boy. Lance out there. They had a few other fill-in players, but I always said that their gymnasium was set up a little funky and a little
That's
weird,
what
but
BJ Flynn was talking about. He's like,
yeah,
that place was they need to get that place
yeah,
figured out.
yeah. It's a little setup. It's like you got the court here, you got this. It's I can't explain it, but uh, it's a definitely an interesting. I love going up to Cincinnati. Shout out Cincinnati. I love the city. I love everything going on up there. Ohio. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all show me a lot of love up there. But yeah, I'm expecting a huge game. Expecting you know, I'm expecting a battle between coaches. PK Wes Miller. That's gonna be it's gonna be a head-to-head competition, and we're gonna go see who's prepared the most. We have a long time to prepare. We got a week to prepare. So I wasn't always a fan of long preparation because sometimes it just gives you want to stay in that game rhythm. You want to get used to playing. Practices get long. You get tired of practice. You want to get to the game. So I know it's going to be, but he's going to do a really great job of handling that, and they'll be ready to play. But we got to stay game ready. Might even want to throw a scrimmage in there just so we can stay like we ready to play. So I'm ready.
Yeah, those games against Cincinnati, West Virginia, any of those like just physical teams that you knew it was going to be like a football game going into it back in those Big East games. Those were always fun. So hopefully we can kind of reignite that against some of these teams that we're playing this year. What are some of the old teams? We've got Cincinnati this year. I think we've got a couple other old conference foes, but just it'd be good. We played West Virginia last year, and that was one of the classics. It was a knockdown, drag-out, brawl, double overtime game. So I love to see all these old matchups. Oh, we've got Memphis. That's another one. That was always a bloodbath. So I love to see these games coming up on the schedule.
Yeah, I love to see it, man. And I love to see that old feeling coming back into the city. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. So it's definitely some games we're gonna look out for. But we got to look at the task at hand right now. We got to take care of business. But yeah, it's gonna be a great season for us for sure. I can feel it.
JB Creative, your trusted website designer and content creator, making your brand stand out from the rest. From web design and SEO to brand development for your business, JBC's got you covered. Let's go create.
Now that we had a little bit of a late start to this season, we're finally going to get kicked off with This Week in Cardinal History, and it's going to be 15 years to the date. November 16th, 2010, Terrence, you guys opened up the KFC Yum Center, knocked off number 18 Butler 88-73 in front of nearly 23,000 fans. This was the second of back-to-back teams that Brad Stevens took Butler to the national championship. What do you remember most from that game?
I just remember that Butler was they came, I believe they came in pretty highly ranked, I believe
18th,
number 16, 18th. Yeah, so we knew a lot about them. I know that practice was intense that whole week, especially since it was the first regular season game to open up the KFC Yum Center. So we're definitely not trying to lose that game. It's like, bruh, we not dealing with Coach P. If we lose this game so much, right? Nah, we can't lose this game. So practice was intense, but we knew we were ready. But yeah, it was fun. Energy was high. I came out. I knew I was ready to go. I came out. I'm diming everybody up.
Shoot, this
we
probably one of your top games at Louisville, you think?
Yeah, I was going crazy on that game. I was just ready to go. I was excited. Raheem was going crazy out there. He was ready to play. He been killing the whole practice, so I knew he was going to have a great game. Mike out there shooting the three really good. We were passing the ball a lot. We were making sure a lot of extra passes, and it was just a lot of sharing of the ball. And it was a fun game, high energy. The crowd was into it. I remember the crowd was so loud. I mean, I'm from tip off. As soon as we scored our first bucket, it was just C-A-R-D-S. It was just the whole way through. So we love we feed off that energy. We fed off of just everything that was going around surrounding that. And I barely remember Coach. That's one game I remember. I remember Coach P not yelling as much. He was pretty excited too. It wasn't any type of screaming or nothing. We were just because we were balling. We were doing what we were supposed to. So yeah,
I
it
went
was
back and
fun.
watched some of the highlights just before we shot this, and there was a bunch of your plays in there, of course. And it's like a block,
Yeah,
you're screaming in the guy's face; a dunk, you're screaming in the
yeah,
guy's face; another block, you're screaming at his face. I mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
13 points, 8 rebounds, 4 blocks. That's a way to go right there.
No, for sure. Yeah, I was just focusing on rebounding, and your teammates make open all that stuff up for you. Yeah, Preston out putting pressure on the ball. Forcing to take bad shots, pushing the ball, high energy. I mean, yeah, it was just a high energy game, and we knew our scouting report. We knew our scout. We knew who we had to stop and what we wanted to do and force who to wear and yeah, it was good. So I mean, I appreciate that time, and it was, I'm glad it's gonna go down in history books for sure. We didn't go down in history for losing. That we went down in history for winning the first game, regular season game at KFC Yum Center. So
Man,
it was
Raheem
truly
too. That was his kind of like coming out party. He had 17 points, 11 rebounds, 3 steals. That way,
right.
and he got off to a really hot start to that season too. I think he had a few double doubles in a row, and then just
Mhm.
unfortunately, he's somebody that injuries kind of derailed his career a little bit. But Raheem, I wish he didn't have to deal with those injuries at Louisville because there's no telling what he could have been in a Louisville uniform.
Man, I mean that's part of the game. Rock's definitely had a great career just overseas, playing continue on. He was able to bounce back and come from back from a lot of those. But yeah, it's just tough, man. It happens as part of the game. But you enjoy your time while you have it. You put in the work. And this show right here was a wonderful game. He was hitting a lot of corner threes. He was doing the cross. His crossover is crazy. He's finishing. Man, it was. And I remember that game. I was like, oh, okay, Rock. I was like, all right, I see you. Let me get down too. Let me get in there with you. So, yeah, man, it was a good time, man, for sure.
His
Shout out
game
Rock,
was
man.
fun to watch because he wasn't going to go
Yeah,
dunk on somebody, but he go between the legs, go behind the back. He
yeah,
was
yeah,
he
yeah.
he can put on
Strong
a show.
too. Yeah, yeah. He put on a show, man, and it's infectious. Everybody's playing their part and coming out with a lot of energy and being aggressive. You just want to be aggressive in those games. You don't want to be reserved and hold back. You want to attack, put the pressure on the rim, and everything else will open up. And our defense was our moniker. That's what we held our hat on. So regardless if we're making shots, we knew we was gonna strap up and lock down.
And then I think that was a game that Peyton got in foul trouble a little bit, but don't worry, Bullet came in to save the day, baby. 12 points and
Bullet.
6 rebounds.
Yeah, he came in hot. I love the way Bullet played, man. He was aggressive, and that's what you're gonna have. It's gonna be nice when guys just fouls. They just don't have it, but you need that. Whoever is else on that last seat on the bench, you got to have him come up, step up, and be ready to play. And that's what my boy Bullet did, man.
It
Respect.
always seemed like if Peyton was dealing with an injury or something, foul trouble, he was always coming in and he might play 8 minutes, but gee, that dude's gonna be
Yeah.
flying everywhere.
Yeah, he's on loose balls. He's everywhere. He's small guy, but that's the reason why I call him Bullet, man. He definitely gonna get out there and he's fiery, and he's strong too. He's
Oh
definitely
yeah, that
strong
dude's
for
huge.
sure.
He's like a 6 foot Zoo. Like how
Yeah,
Zoo,
for
it looks
sure.
like his shirt or his jersey's just tight to his body. That was exactly how Elijah was.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Elijah Justice, man. Shout out Bullet for sure.
But
Yeah.
that's going to be everything that we've got today. Appreciate everybody for joining us. Thank you, Unrivaled, Mixed Nation, Bestway, Derek A. Stewart, Realtor, Cardinal Sports Zone, and JB Creative. Go ahead and scan that QR code at the top right of your screen and get that free $26 wash from Unrivaled. We've also got a link in the description of our videos that you can click on and fill out through there. Head into Bestway, get your $100 off your new item. But Terrence, you got anything before we leave?
Yeah, make sure you follow Spilling the Veal on all platforms. Man, shout out Unrivaled, my wash is still hanging in there. I'm gonna go pull up. Blake, you gonna go get you one? I'm gonna go give me one
Oh,
more.
I'll be there. I'll be there
I'll be
Monday.
there in a minute. Yeah, for sure. Shout out Mixed Nation. Shout out Bestway. You already know the Bestway. Derek A. Stewart, Cardinal Sports Zone, JB Creative, man. We appreciate all the support. Thank you, man. Tune in till next time. Yes, sir.
Our next episode will be a week from today. Same exact time. It'll be next Sunday at noon. So tune in then. We'll have a recap of that Cincy game and look forward to Eastern Michigan. So we'll see you guys next time.